Hey everyone, it's Libby from maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people on whose traditional lands these videos are made, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Entertainment only. If I'm looking a little bit tired, I'm still with the energies that are absolutely swirling around at the moment. It feels like everything is exacerbating and getting tighter and tighter and tighter in this whirlwind. Yes, pendulum. I did put a little note under my Eugene Carroll bond reading yesterday evening, saying pendulum did say she wouldn't accept it. Okay, yes, I was wrong there. Maybe I was putting too much of myself, and maybe it was the glass of wine I had with my girlfriend over lunch. But I have since learnt that in regards to this, Eugene has the option of either uh, uh, not accepting the bond or I believe reopening the case against Trump's abuse of her, in verbal abuse. You know the word I'm meaning. It's absolutely slipping me at the moment. Because at the rally the other day, he did defame her again. So I think what's happened is she's accepted the bond. The readings keep saying that there are enough levels between that it will be an acceptable bond to the judge. However, there's levels there. So I want to have a quick look. I want to have a quick look at. I'm not having a look at them this morning. I'm having a look at George Santos. Sorry about that. I'm a bit scattered this morning. So entertainment only. Settle the energies. Settle the energies. I want to have a look at George Santos. Somebody asked who's backing George Santos. Now I googled and googled and googled. Couldn't find a lot of information. There was an article in a newspaper that I don't subscribe to, so if anyone does subscribe to it, please let me know the information. But I just want to see what the cards say. So George Santos in his Prada shoes, turning up at the State of the Union. He's now running, I believe, for a Long Island seat, so he's got some backing. Looks like he's been enjoying the truffles and cream, but what's happening is he's facing 23 federal charges for stolen identity and money laundering. I believe that case will be coming forth in September. But obviously, somebody's putting up some money to back George Santos. Talk about delusional. So let's have a look. I just want to have a look. So I'm using my Golden Universal Tarot. So it is a money question, but I just want to have a look at, yeah, there's dark money behind the scenes. Absolutely. Contracts and agreements, dark money. What is it? What is it that's in for these backers? Because I don't think New Yorkers are stupid enough to actually vote for George Santos. What is it? What what is in it for these backers? Okay, show me what is it? Yeah, I'm getting the agreements again, but they're back up against the wall. Circles of support for George Santos. I'm going to have a quick look first of all. I don't know what is in it for these backers of George Santos. I really, really can't get my head around why anyone would financially back him. What's in it for these backers of George Santos? Chaos, basically, causing chaos as George literally steps off the cliff. Let's have a look. What's in it for the backers of George Santos? Okay, settle these energies. What's in it for the backers of George Santos? What's in it for the backers of George Santos? Why? Why? Right. Well, this can be that he's losing his marbles and talking to the fish in the cup, but it's also something really unexpected out of left field that's been thrown in. I mean, goodness me, that page does somewhat look like George Santos. How, with the oversized bloomers on, thinking all is good, but we've got this fish here. We have something unexpected out of left field. What's in it? Challenged by the poor choices based on greed and addiction and power and money and vanity. What's in it for these backers? A significant ending, the ending of the king, the trampling of the king underfoot, which is Trump, the birth of the new dawn, the young blood coming through. But why would they think that George Santos is worthy of backing? They know it's the end of Trump, but I wouldn't have said that George Santos was worthy of bringing forth. In the past, we've got George Santos himself, the smug merchant who thinks he's got it all happening, crowning this reading, the Wheel of Fortune. Fortunes are a-changing, times are a-changing. Why would they back George Santos? Here's the dark money, behind the scenes, powers that be. I was looking up the donations and he's not getting a lot of donations, so somebody's funding him. Oh, okay, thank you. They're funding him to do the hard work, to lay the groundwork, is what I'm getting. So they're not actually backing George himself. I mean, they are backing George, but they're backing George to lay a groundwork. They're looking long term, is what I'm getting. They're looking long term. They know that 2024 election's going to be a bust. Oh, speaking of a bust with the statue here. So they're laying the groundwork for beyond 24. Oh, goodness me. George Santos himself is going to have to defend himself. Why would they back him? He's going to have to defend himself. He's got these court cases coming at him, 23 federal charges. But internally, why are they backing him? Skilled work going on behind the scenes. I'm just getting long term here. They've put George up as the front man, the orator, but there's behind the scenes, there's this volatile message coming forward. It's also my Middle East card. Yeah, they're not revealing what they are actually doing, but we've got then here, it's the Biden administration, the DOJ, but okay. And we've got the best of democracy, so I do like that, but they've got the star here. They're expecting George Santos to lose, and then they're going to bring in somebody else. So I don't quite, in regards to manipulation, the rabbit out of the hat type thing. On the base, we've got the past, disappointment with how it went, secrets coming to the surface, but not yet revealed, truth, Trump, downfall, new plan, mercenary actions, and the plan in the formative stages. Okay, this is going to sound really bizarre and rabbit holey, and not a big on the rabbit holes, but it's almost like George Santos, they're funding him to be the distraction while something else goes on behind the scenes, looking long term. So beyond the 24, I'm talking 26. Are they setting something? Yeah, setting something up for the 26 election. So it's George Santos, and then we've got government and courts. Okay, are they using George Santos as a useful idiot? Because trust me, useful idiot in some long-term plan. And I'm setting George Santos. Are they using George Santos? Whoever's funding George Santos, are they funding George Santos as a distraction / useful idiot in regards to a longer term plan? 28, I think, is the next one. Let's have a look, quick look. Okay, so we've got the Page of Pentacles coming out. So a small money offer is being made. George Santos with his court cases having to defend himself. That's the challenge. So they're funding him not bigly, for want of a better word. Isn't that funny that it's such a that somebody created this word? But they are funding him a small, knowing that he is going to go through this process and face judgment. Collective awakening, but judgment and inevitability of George Santos. In the past, the lawmakers in the past can also be a powerful mentor king bringing forth the new plan, strengthen the new plan being brought forward. So a new plan being brought forward. Okay. Crowning this reading, we've got isolation, investigation. And downfall. It's almost like they're going to sacrifice George Santos. They're funding him to be sacrificed so that they can bring forth this new energy. But it's talk about a complicated plan externally. Loss, heartbreak, despair, but again, divorce, betrayal of George in the face of this truth. Oh, God, it's useful idiot, yeah, because they're feeding him lies. Where's this going? Because this is all part of a new plan going forward, an emotional cleansing, new partnerships. We've got the Queen of Swords here, clarity and truth, passing judgment, those feathering their nests behind the scenes, 3 aces before they bring forward this new plan. And then we've got the Biden administration and sabotage. So I'm really getting that whoever is backing Santos is doing so to set up 2028. They've just, I'm really, Santos is going to find himself out in the cold. They're literally going to sacrifice him out in the cold, and then they're going to bring forward a volatile new message. We've got secrets not yet revealed about Trump and his prosecution and the emperor, and they know that there's a lot of anxiety in regards to Trump being the Republican nominee, because they know the voter is going to see Trump for who he is and loss and disappointment and walking away. So this new plan is underway because of this truth coming out, and then we've got a manipulation behind the scenes. This is, I hate to say it, this is long-term big picture. Whoever is funding Santos is quite happy for him to go down, and it's some sort of some sort of plan, long-term plan. I mean, we had all four races come out there, a long-term plan about a new beginning for those that, this is so bizarre. I just want to ask. Now, I'm going to get Pendulum. Pendulum was horribly unreliable last night. I'm wondering who is actually backing, what side they're on. Okay, come on down, let's have a look, because I'm not actually sure that it's a Republican that's backing him. Okay. Yes, I know I've got my finger right in the frame there. It's a little bit short. Not getting a good swing. I'll bring you up so you can see that it's not me waggling the pendulum. Okay, guys, can I ask question? Can I ask question? You see I'm just hanging the chain. Can I ask question? Is Santos's backer Republican? It's gone into a no. Is Santos's backer progressive Democrat? Yes. Wow. Okay, I'm not quite sure what to do with that information. It's almost like they're funding Santos to put him up for him to fail as part of a longer term plan. Okay, might have to rethink some of those cards because the Magician card coming out there right at the end. Okay, wow. So what am I getting, guys? I'm really feeling like they're setting up Santos to be in the public spotlight, to be taken down and fail to cause like a house of cards to fall. Now, you only have to think about who was being all chummy with Santos at the State of the Union speech. This is really bizarre. This is some major manipulation going on here. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that. Let's see how it plays. Yeah, he's being played big time. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that. Thank you for joining me. Take care.